Dr. Shea will now be responding to Dr. Ford's presentation.
Number one, is it simple? Okay, you go home and read Daniel 7, verses 9 to 13, and I'll tell you a story. I was on the small committee for only one day at Andrews, and as we left the small committee room before Glacier View, I said to Des, at Glacier View, this is going to be fought more over Daniel 7 than Daniel 8. And Des said to me, that's all right, let it come. Des had 6 hours on the floor of Glacier View. The second question asked of him on Tuesday afternoon, Elder Heppenstall got up and read Daniel 7, verses 9 to 13. And he said, Des, doesn't this represent a change in ministry in heaven? Des never answered the question, and he didn't answer it here today. In all that massive obfuscation, he never answered the questions of of the judgment scene of Daniel 7. Now, he's welcome to do it in the next 5 minutes when he gets it. All right, number two, is it Jesus-centered? Well, there came one like the Son of Man, and he's awarded the kingdom. He's worthy. Now, for my interpretation, that's Jesus Christ. And you cannot say that Daniel 7 is not Christ-centered unless you rip that verse out of this prophecy. That's where it ends. All right, number three, oft repeated. You have to have it said over and over and over again because we're so dense. Well, Des, just give me how many verses you have the Trinity in the Bible. All right, number four, the Bible only. Well, in my 15 minutes, I don't remember that I referred to anything but biblical text. Number five, that this little horn tower is a wicked tower. Sure, it's wicked, but it's professedly Christian. Number six, the matter of dates. I find it very curious that Des started wading into these dates, because by denying these dates, you're also denying the Messiahship of Christ in Daniel 9. All right, the evening and mornings. What about those evenings and mornings? What is an evening morning? Number one, Genesis 1, chronologically, it's a 24-hour period of time. But that's not what it's all about in Daniel 8. Why does it use... Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
2 minutes is all? I've been talking 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
All right, well, 457. 457, let me just finish on evenings and mornings. That's a sanctuary day. And how do you know it's a sanctuary day? Because the pillar of cloud changed to fire, and the pillar of fire changed back to cloud, and that marked the evening and the morning sacrifice. And that's when the priest lit the lamps in the sanctuary. It's a sanctuary day. That's what they're all about. All right, 457 B.C. I find it incredible that somebody could doubt that the 7th year of Artaxerxes is 457 B.C. I have written a dozen articles on ancient chronology. I don't know one chronographer in modern literature that doubts that date of 458, 457, spring to spring for the 7th year of Artaxerxes. And if Des can produce that, fine. Now, he says, for centuries, the order of Ezra and Nehemiah has been reversed. Incredible. Incredible. 2 centuries, you said.
No, 1 century. Let's go ahead. You can respond.
All right. I'll finish on this one. That was first invented by Hoenacker in 1898, a Dutch scholar. That is a higher critical position by humanist, rationalist scholars, and he knows it, and he quotes the source book, and he doesn't quote the source that the source book quotes. All right. Well, one final remark, and that is, since my time is gone, I heard a slur about Harvard and Yale and all those fancy people back there. Well, I spent 3 years at Harvard, and I spent 4 years at the University of Michigan, so you can check those two off the list. Frank Cross was one of my major professors.